Hello folks, and welcome back to Rome Total War. I am Conostip, and this is going to be part 59 of my Imperial campaign where I'm playing as Egypt, and we are fighting on multiple fronts in this campaign. It does feel quite busy, and that is not including all of the brigands that I have the privilege of fighting inside of my own borders. So to start things off, up here in Mazaka, or outside of the walls of Mazaka, I have two armies that are just waiting for the Greeks to come out and play, because we are not going to be attacking Mazaka. This is going to be the first time in either of my Rome Total War campaigns where I'm not going to attack. I'm not going to assault this city with all of those freaking armored hoplites inside of it. That just seems like a disaster waiting to happen. And I was considering if I wanted to attack Sinope with this army, but instead, what I'm thinking is sending them on over to have a third army outside of the walls of Mazaka. In fact, this banged up little army here also could make its way over to top off some of the units that are here in this army. These two armies are mercenary armies, so I'm not totally confident in their abilities either. Like, I'm trying to stack all of the odds in my favor here when the Greeks do finally come out. So, in fact, I had a funny thing happened in my Barbarian Invasion campaign, or at least I think I was practicing a campaign in Barbarian Invasion, and I noticed that I think that what I'd seen was a garrison that was under siege that was actually taking attrition during a siege. That was my own garrison. They were losing men, I thought, is what I saw. And that's not a thing here in this campaign, correct? I'm almost positive it's not. But then I'm almost positive that I did notice that in the Barbarian Invasion campaign. And I hope that I'm right. I hope that that is something that, for some inexplicable reason, it didn't make it into this game. It was in, Medieval Total War, and then it didn't make it in this game for some reason. And I hope that they just went, oops, let's just put it in Barbarian Invasion then, so that the defensive garrison does take attrition. Now, I did not notice if the offensive armies were taking attrition as well. Again, I hope so, because that is the way that it is in Medieval Total War. In fact, even Shogun had the attrition on the defenders, not the offensive army, but just the defenders. So it was really strange to see in this title, in this campaign, should I say, that neither side takes attrition. It's just a kind of, should I say, it's just a countdown timer, which feels artificial. That's the word that's what I'm trying to find. Yeah, that's the word I'm trying to find. Artificial. It just kind of feels like an artificial countdown timer, before they run out of food, right? But you're not seeing the effects of it actually happen on the army itself, which is strange. But now I'm questioning everything. So I'm going to be looking at these units and seeing okay, let's just pick out a few of them. 79, 79, 79 on these three armored hoplites, and 75 on these Cretan archers. That should be simple enough to remember. 79, 79, 79, and 75. And I will look at it in the next turn and see if they are in fact losing any men. And then if they are, then I'm going to look at my own armies and see if that's happening to the offensive armies as well. I don't think it's in this campaign, but I'm going to double check things now because I don't know. So eventually we're going to get through there, and we are attacking the Parthians as well. Hopefully once the Parthians are eliminated, then we can go back to trying to get the Armenians to become a protectorate. And I was checking in on the Scythians to be like, all right, so we're going to be neighbors with them pretty soon. And even though the long-term plans is to eventually try to give these settlements to the to the Armenians once we have made them our protectorate, I would like to give them Fraspa, so that then they have the Caucasus Mountains as a northern border for us. And then I would like to give them the two Parthian settlements as well, Campus Alani and then Campus Sakai. But in the meantime that it takes for me to get those negotiations worked out, I'm going to be bordering the Scythians. No, the Brutii are this far east. Holy shit. What about here? So the Scythians still have this. And then this is Brutii territory. This is Brutii territory. So the Scythians just have... So they still have the Crimea or the Bosphorus. Wait, that's the Bosphorus? What? I thought this was the Bosphorus. I don't, yeah, I'm a little confused by that. But anyway, I guess I should start to send a diplomat out to the Scythians to talk to them. There's nothing I can do about the Brutii. They're not going to be my friends, obviously. And gosh, that's a little scary. I didn't know they're that far east. I'm not really prepared to fight the Romans on my northern and southern borders. So that's something that I need to consider gearing up for. But yeah, if I could just have the Armenians hold my northern territory for me, that would be nice. And then down here in North Africa, we're just grinding against the Scipii. Yeah, they're just throwing armies at us. And in fact, they had a really good victory against us in that last episode where they just absolutely just steamrolled this army. Yeah, this army got steamrolled. So they're going to have to retreat back. There's no way they can face up to this army. In fact, I remember that I killed like 400 of their men, and I don't know how I killed any of them. So the fact that I killed 400 of their men it's almost like a minor victory, but I shouldn't take it that far. Now I have some forces back here, some very small forces. We're all trying to gear up and make our stand at Siwan if this army continues to march on Siwan. If not, I do have a stack here that's going to clean up this one unit, and then I do have a stack defending Cyrene as well. So Cyrene, I think, is going to be safe. We just have to kind of see where they're going to go, and we have to counter them. This army isn't really something that I'd want to fight that army with. What I'd rather do is eliminate this small little army, then bring this army to Cyrene, and then bring this army out, led by Nefertitiabet the Honest, and then his army is a bit better suited, I think, to fighting that Roman army, I think. So let's just get that underway then. You come down here, and can we get these guys? Light Auxilia, even though I don't want to auto-resolve because I want to make sure that I get all of these guys, so let's go do it. I am not going to waste your time by showing you that, so that has been dealt with, and now this army can make its way on over to Cyrene, and we can do a little bit of a swap here. They're going to stay inside of it for now, because how far can you reach? Not that far, actually. And you are just one unit, are you not? Yeah, you're that general that got away, aren't you? Yeah. Okay, so these boats are out of movement range. What are you guys doing? You're moving out there. I think I want to blockade that port of Leptis Magna, I think is what I wanted to do. Try to starve out the Scipii a little bit. That's something that I should be doing, actually, to try to slow down their war machine. And then what are you guys doing? Should you also move out west and maybe find a Scipii settlement to blockade? Yeah, I kind of like that idea, so just have you start to move out that way. And then, yeah, just all come back to Siwa here. Alright, so Siwa's now full up. And you guys were going to move back. Was that... I'm not sure why. I'm trying to remember what the plan was for them. Move you back to Alexandria. So yeah, you're a governor, and then you are a general. Untouched by fear, +1 morale? Yeah, okay. And I didn't feel like I needed to show you that battle against the brigands either. I am considering actually with both of my Rome campaigns to just not show the battles against the brigands, since there's just so many of them and they're rather inconsequential in regards to the overall narrative of the campaign. I think that when I start up a new campaign, it's a bit more consequential and a bit more exciting to show off the units of the armies and the brigands perhaps of the area. But yeah, by part 59, you guys get the idea, so I don't think there's any point in to continue to show those. Let me know if you disagree. If you want to continue to see them, then I can consider putting them or keeping them back in. But I'm leaning towards just kind of letting it go. So up here in Campus Alani, we have this siege underway, but we cannot attack until the next turn. We have to wait until this equipment gets built up and then we can attack. So hopefully that goes okay. That's going to be another decent one, but there's only that one unit of Cadfrax. So Yeah, hopefully we do okay there, and they will continue to march against Campus Sakai as well. And let's see, I got 22,000 denarii to spend. I saw a couple buildings opportunities that stuck out to me. Secret Police HQ, another law building that does reduce the corruption and give me a bit more money here in Pergamum. I like that. And then I also noticed, was it Arsakia? Yeah, Counselor's Chambers. Get that next tier of administrative building up so that we can get up to a large city. Yeah, perfect. So then I can also continue to train up soldiers as well with the money that I have. It's too bad that Memphis is suffering from plague right now, but I do want to continue to train up the Pharaoh's Guards, even though I'm going to have to retrain them when the plague is over and done with, but still. They take 2 turns to train, so I may as well get cracking on that. As we move on into the next turn, we can see that this Scipii army has actually decided to continue to march onto Siwa. And that makes things a little bit trickier for me because the army that I was more confident in facing off against this army with was, as I mentioned before, the army here in Cyrene. Not anything that I have around Siwa. These armies are kind of scrappy, you know. I don't have... Sire. These guys are the beat up remnants of the force that fought that army before. Got some mercenaries here. I could hire some Libyans and some mercenary hoplites. Orders? You know, I got... I don't know, scraps here in Siwa as well. I could put it all together and see what I can do, you know? I mean, Siwa itself does also have stone walls, so it's also tempting just to kind of let them come at me and let them siege Siwa and then use the battlements to sort of whittle them down as well. That's also tempting. I do have Pharaoh's Bowmen inside of the settlement, so... Orders? That's tempting, you know. I could use the Pharaoh's Bowmen and the defensive structures of Siwa itself. Yeah. Because, sure, we can maybe gang up on that army with, like, these 3 forces, like these 3 disparate forces, and just kind of drown them in numbers, but I don't know, that seems like it's going to be very costly. It's just that's my temptation. But then again, we've seen the Scipii bypass Siwa before and head towards my inner settlements, so there's... Oh, goddammit, more brigands. Why? Just of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a 7-unit army of brigands. And I don't have any forces, really. I have... Yeah, I just started building up some forces here. Let's see, do I have mercenaries that I could hire? No. Or, yes. Libyans, Bedouin archers. And I have no idea what they have. Let's see if I can find out. Okay. 3 archers, 2 skirmishers, 1 peasant, and then 1 mystery unit. So, actually, maybe it wouldn't take much to defeat them. Maybe all I do need to do is bring some forces out of Memphis. I don't want to bring the Memphis. I don't want to bring the plague forces out. Although they're not going to like spread the plague to my other forces or settlements just by fighting a battle, would they? I don't know. Well, let's see what else is happening here. During the end turn, this Scipii navy just straight up kicked the ass of one of my other navies. So I want some revenge against them. I don't know what they have, but it's a 1-star admiral and 3 boats. I have a bunch of boats here. So it's a 0-star admiral, but you know, some triremes, decent experience, weapon upgrades, armor upgrades. I feel like I should do okay here. Yeah. And then let's take these guys and... So they've been chasing this boat. Okay. Can't tell if we got rid of it or not. And then there's 2 more here. Ooh, I don't like that. Damn. Ooh, there's a lot of Skippy boats over here. Yikes. I might lose this fleet. Shit. That sucks.
Ready. Ships ready. Ready to sail.
Yeah, these guys have to come back
Ready to sail.
and
Ships ready.
retrain
Set sail.
here.
Aye, great
But then
lord.
let's send these
Aye,
guys
great
out
lord.
to Trireme and Bireme. And that's a Bireme, and we don't know what that is. Well, let's just move over in that direction
Aye, my
with these
lord.
fleets. Oh god, there's two. Yeah, two more. 2 boats there and 1 boat there. Okay, they got some boats in the water. I hadn't seen Skippy boats for some time. It felt like, so I kind of thought, yeah, I'm the king of the seas. No, apparently not. No, the Skippy truly they are the king of the seas. So yeah, I need to start building my boats back up in this region so that I can contest and eventually, as I mentioned before, start to starve them out and blockade their ports. I think that's going to be the key to slowing them down. Okay, what do we have here? 21,000 in the treasury, that feels good. Plague and Memphis, yes, yes. And then faction announcements. So, Wa Aradeos, this is the diplomat that was in Dacia. Okay, kind of forgot about you, I guess. And then anything else here. Admiral Nektanabo, Soothsayer, +2 morale for all troops on the battlefield. And that's for you? Okay, interesting. I guess I didn't know that admirals got retinue. That's interesting. Huh. Does that do anything? Does morale do anything? I don't know. For navies, that is. So Apria's philometer, yeah, that's going to be this governor. +2 influence, +1 command. That's a good one. Yeah, that's nice. And Tahotem, Desert Scout, +1 command with ambushing and +1 to line of sight. And that is going to be for the governor of Siwa. Okay. Okay, that's fine. I don't think, man, if we had an opportunity to ambush this army, I know we can like hide out in the scrub, like right here. That's an ambush possibility, but I don't think that the army is going to be moving that closely I mean, they're going to be staying on the roads, right? So I don't think they're going to end up getting ambushed there. And do we have any barracks built up or any training grounds, anything like that? No, nothing. All right, that's fine. What I've decided to do down here in Siwa is remove the peasants and fill all of this city with combat troops and prepare for the eventual siege of this Skippy army here. Now, if they bypass Siwa, I have combined the other 2 forces and they did perfectly even out to be a full stack here. And I'm just going to leave them here on the road behind Siwa and see what the Skippy army decides to do. If they want to besiege Siwa, that's one thing. If they want to attack the army, then we can take that fight, I suppose. I might want to just retreat from that and see if I can get a 2v1 with both of these armies. That's probably preferable, but we'll see what happens. How far can they get? So they can't get to Siwa. Well, I wonder, you know what? What are the chances of killing this guy? He's a 3-star general, 32% chance. I kind of want to risk it. God damn it. Fucking A. Oh, I don't think I have good luck with agents in this game. It's funny because like when watching Many a True Nerd's campaign where he plays as the Brudii, it seems like his assassin just fucking kills everyone, and my assassins do not do that. they just die. I guess I just have to train them up more. But he was a 4 eyeball assassin, you know? It's like 32% chance. Like I know they ain't gonna die during every failure. Sometimes for failures they just fail and they stay alive. So I wonder what the chances are. I wonder if it's like a third chance of each of the 3 things happening. That wouldn't make sense, I guess, because it depends on the stars or influence of the target and then the, skill of the assassin. So that wouldn't make sense, but still, I'm wondering what's going on there. All right, let's hire these guys up and prepare to fight these brigands. I guess I should bring...
Mighty general.
Yeah, let's bring you guys.
Sire.
And then you can start to come down there.
Onward.
And for...
Sire.
That's fine. I don't need to bring the plague soldiers over. That seems a little bit too much. So since we're going to just trust for these armies to handle this army, I feel a little bit more confident about just leaving Cyrene now. Maybe. And we can advance on to Leptis Magna. Now, I don't feel confident in using my navies because there's so many Scipio boats in the water. I don't want to transport my armies overseas. In fact, I just realized...
Ready to sail.
Shoot. Did I lose the boats that had...
Ready to sail.
Oh, my onagers are there. Oh, okay, good. I was like, shit, did I lose my onagers? That would have sucked. But I think, let's see, can we... Ooh, who's in here? A spy. Okay, I forgot that you were in here. Yeah, let's send you out, and then let's see if we can. I got 3 peasants. Are we gonna be okay? No, damn. All right, let's. Damn, low taxes, and we're still messed up. Oh yeah. Okay, let's retrain here, and what if we just queue up a bunch of peasants? Is that gonna be fine? No, that's not gonna do the trick. 45%. Damn. Oh, I was kind of hoping that we could just move out now. That's too bad because I had just started to build an armor here instead of a sewers, for instance, which would have given me a 5% public order boost. I wanted the armors so that I could train up these Egyptian chariot archers here, but I don't know. I guess the 5% public order boost from the sewers isn't super important, but still. Okay, well I guess I gotta stay here for a little while longer. And let's do that. And then, yeah, let's just kind of put in 17 troops.
Mighty general.
It is now time to go back here to Campus Alani and see if we can get the job done. This should be revenge unless we mess it up, so let's attack. We got our sap point, 2 siege towers, 4 ladders, 0 rams. And yeah, they have a 4-star general, so no pushover. And 3 bits of experience. He has 39 men in his bodyguards, has a big unit. And then he has some weapon upgrades and armor upgrades, 2 units of archers, some hillmen, some slingers. Let's see, 3 eastern infantry. And then it's going to be 3 horse archers and then 1 Persian cavalry. I feel like we can do it. I feel like we can win this, but looking at this army here that I have, I'm realizing that I only have 1 full-strength unit of Desert Axemen, so that's gonna hurt. That's gonna make taking the walls a bit harder. But then again, their units shouldn't be too good at holding the walls either. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. It might not be another tough fight, but hopefully I can get the job done. As I'm getting set up, I'm becoming a little less sure about this attack. Yeah, this army is not very well put together, I must say. So, what do we have here? Desert Axes here, and Nubian or Nile Spears here on the 2 towers. And then flanking them, I got some more Nile Spears that can take this tower here and then maybe assist whatever fight that the Desert Axes are engaged in. More Nile Spears to man the sap point. And then I do have some slingers that can come here and maybe shut down that tower as well. And then archers and chariots in the general in reserve. And then I have on this side some slingers that can move up and take this tower here and maybe move along and support this second engagement. And this is the wild card here. If we can get our cav in, maybe we can assist in the fight on the main gate. I'm assuming it depends on how much they have here defending this area here, but as far as assault troops are concerned, it's not much. I have 2 units of skirmishers that can get on the walls, and they can be assisted by these 2 units of slingers that can come on over, but I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna work. So don't forget to turn on fire at will on those 2 towers here, and then let's go here, and then let's go here. What do they have on the walls? They have hillmen there and archers there. Not much actually, so that's good. That's good news. So can we go there? Yes, we can. Perfect. And are you guys not gonna shoot? Looks like they can't go on that section there. That's too bad. All right, you guys go on the sapping point, and then Nile Spears. Looks like you can't go on that side either. Damn. So you can't go on the sections like right next to the tower. And that's going to be destroyed. And that's going to be blocked by the tower, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, so you can't get on the sections right next to the wall. That's too bad. Alright, that's something I guess I learned. So, and that's going to be tough. I don't want that. Come over here, I guess. Because I don't want you getting shot from both towers there. That's going to really suck. Yeah, that's too bad. Alright, well that's how I learn these things. That's how I figured these things out. Alright, so I don't... Did you just derp out because... What's going on here? Can you assault the wall, please? And the same thing happened here as well. Yeah, it looks like the same thing happened. They both like derped out because you can only share this entire huge section of wall by one machine, essentially. Okay. Alright, yep, learning stuff here. So let's go here, and what's guarding this? I can't quite make out. I'm not too convinced that
now the enemy cannot hide behind
that I want to really assault that.
walls.
If they actually have troops there, then I don't know if that's really what I want to do. And yeah, you guys get back. You're just getting shot, and it sucks. So, yeah, you guys get up there. What's back there? Horse archers and Persian cav. Alright, so here on this side, can you go assault that section of the wall? And then you just drop the ladders, I guess, because
Siege towers have reached the walls.
there's no area
Now the
here
enemy cannot hide
that I
behind
want
these
to
pitiful
use you on.
walls.
And yeah, they're just getting shot, which sucks. That's not a good feeling. But I don't want to drop this ladder here because I feel like I might still use that ladder, so yeah, it's hard to say. Our sapping point is making progress on this section of the wall, and this might be the section that I want to go all in on. So I'm backing it up with some more Nile Spears that I had them drop their ladders. I'm bringing my archers over as well, along with the general, and yeah, that might be the section that we want to hope that we can win. So archers...
The walls are down, thanks to your skilled engineers.
Yeah, so they're
Order your men
good.
to attack.
And then let's get these guys over here to try to fight those hillmen as soon as possible. And yeah, archers... Let's put you in a column formation. And bring you up like that, so that you can start shooting at those horse archers, which I'm assuming are shooting back at us.
Have taken the walls.
Our Nile Spears are now fighting archers, and that, we should win that, right? And then Desert Axis fighting hillmen. I'm not sure who wins that. I feel like the Desert Axis should. They have better stats, but I don't know. I feel like the Desert Axis have disappointed me every time that I think that I should be counting on them. All right, so archers, are we shooting? Not quite. I think it's thinking about moving up. I'm not quite sure. Let's bring the archers up here on that side, and then you guys need to run over here and take this tower. And Desert Axis got beaten by the hillmen. Typical. Yep. And my Nile Spears are losing to archers. Yep. That's... I don't know. Well, you know, not really surprised. You know, it doesn't make any sense, so I should be surprised. But yeah, that seems to be the case. That's just... the Egyptians just don't have troops that can fight on walls, I guess. Which sucks. I feel like the point of the Desert Axes. I feel like that's the application that they should achieve. I know that they have an attack of 10 and a defense of 10, so like, you know, I look at the stats and I think, all right, yeah, they'll beat archers. They'll be hellmen. And no, they don't. They just fucking get wrecked and say, all right, I don't know why that's happening. Like, I get that, you know, there's like a difficulty level factor here, but yeah, it's really weird. It's funky. So I don't know what happens now. Those are the units that I needed to take the walls, and now I can't do that. So you just have to go that way. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know what's happening. And then I think I need the cav to run out over to the other side. And then, yeah, you guys just kind of run as well. You drop your ladder because this isn't happening. Whatever they have on those walls is going to beat my skirmishers. So don't do that. Now, the good news is these slingers have taken these towers, and once it takes this tower, it's going to be able to start peppering down these horse archers and then these Persian cav as well, although they're going to be shooting at us as well. But there, now that the tower is taken, I can park these slingers just along the wall here and start to shoot down into these horse archers. These archers here are shooting on into those horse archers. I don't want to waste all of our ammo on that, but because it's only one unit of horse archers, and there's a lot of stuff we have to get through here. So let's go here, and let's just march forward with my spears and try to push them off. Let's make sure we're in phalanx formation. Yeah, that looks okay. So we don't... That's a Parthian tower. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks so much. Yeah, I don't suppose there's any chance this 11-man unit of Desert Axis can get on that tower and to get on that wall, but I don't know. I'll see if I can make it work. Let's get these cav over here, slingers get over here, and you guys get over here as well. And let's see here. What's happening? Oh, Hillman. Okay, chasing down my slingers. And let's keep moving here. Oh, you guys are routing. Oh, fun. Yeah, I guess you're just getting shot. What are you getting shot by? Oh, you're getting shot by the archers. Right, got it. Okay. Alright, well, let's get these guys over here. Alright, it looks like we did rout off those horse archers, and now they're bringing down Eastern Infantry and more horse archers. My slingers are shooting on in here, and I can bring up Nile Spears. I sent these Nile Spears to try to get on this tower. If they can get on there... Are they gonna get caught? Oh, those... Damn it. Looks like they're just too slow. I took them out of phalanx formation too, but I don't know. Looks like they're gonna get caught. Yeah, they're just standing around doing nothing. Yeah, cool. Cool. Love it. Well, these units are gonna be getting shot down by slingers and towers and stuff, but we really needed to get on here. I got these desert art. Oh my god, are these axes gonna make it? This 11-man unit of axes. Oh my god, my heroes. Take this fucking tower, please. Oh god, we need it. We need it badly. By this point, this unit of slingers has been, well, broken. It's gotten to the point where it's just been shot by multiple units of horse archers. This tower is still under my control, so it's picking off their units slowly, although we have a little more than half of our battle timer remaining. These archers and hillmen don't seem to be too responsive right now on this side, so as long as they kind of remain over there, they're sort of leaving us alone, which I'm okay with, because it's allowing me to sort of shift everything on over to this gap in the wall. I've hidden my Nile Spears behind the wall here to try to avoid getting shot, and I'm bringing these archers all the way on over to this section of the wall where just another... It's my only other breach. You know, I got the hole in the wall, and I have these set of ladders here. I mean, I have the towers too, but... this is something that I feel like I can get these guys maybe over here, and I can bring these 3 units of archers up. Maybe we can do a lot of damage. Because I have these archers, slingers, skirmishers. It's a lot of guys with missiles that we can put on walls, and with these towers that are under our control, maybe we can actually start to pelt them down. I have some cav as well that I can maybe punch my way in. Nubian cav and Sarmatians. It's probably enough to take out their horse archers, but, you know, they probably just have enough spearmen to counter that, and of course I have to be wary of those cataphracts as well. So far, this has been some very costly trading between my archers and the enemy horse archers. I mean, my goodness, I have to say, I'm typically just, it's ingrained in my brain that horse archers do lose the value trade against foot-based archers, but I guess when you just have so many of them, I mean, they can really put down some firepower. And despite the fact that I have this height advantage, just due to the fact that it took time for my guys to get into position before they could start returning fire, it's been a really tough trade. Like, these guys, let's see, Persian Cav, there's still 36 men left in that unit. There's still 9 men in that unit of Persian Cav, and these are the long-ranged ones. So these ones are the tougher, it's tough trading with them. And then, what do we have? 24 horse archers left in that unit, and then 81 spearmen there, and then 36 spearmen there. So we are grinding them down, and I think there's still some units on that back wall that haven't been moved, and then those units haven't been moved either. So luckily for us, they do seem to be keeping some units well out of the fight, I suppose. And I don't know, I guess I have some hope that maybe I can win this trade, or at least make it an even trade where, you know, if we can at least just kind of get rid of these Persian Cav and these horse archers, then maybe we can skirmish down these spears, and that can potentially allow us room for our chariots and our cav to come in, and I don't know, maybe get something done. I'm gonna make a move here by first bringing in my Nile spears to sort of form a little bit of a base here that we can kind of hide behind. Not much. There's only, how many men left? 45 men left in that unit, so really not much of a base at all, but just something that we can kind of dip back behind and maybe give the enemy cav like a pause for thought, essentially. And do I feel like these archers are kind of getting zoned out here. They're not really in range of anything, so maybe I can bring them on over to this section of the wall. And if we can kind of bring the enemy into this little kill zone here, we might have some success. So that's what I'm going to be hoping for. I got some slingers up on the wall as well. Obviously not as good range, but it's what we have. And skirmishers as well. Don't want to forget these guys. Skirmishers come on over, and chariots may as well come on over as well, and we have to prepare them for this breach here. See what we can get done. So Sarmatians, Nubians, and what's the response going to be? Anything so far? Like, I have to imagine that their guys are going to run out of ammo eventually. And my archers are still surprisingly still somewhat okay on ammo. In fact, no, not you. Okay, you're not good on ammo. So you back up. You come back to, like, I don't know, the ladder maybe. And then make way for a unit that has ammo. Now they're bringing forward their peasants here, backed up by some eastern infantry, but they're kind of, I don't know, it's tempting to... Alright, they're going to be backing up now. Alright, never mind. Looks like they're backing up. That's fine. And that's the Nubians. Those are the Sarmatians. You guys... Oh, I thought I told you guys to come on in. Yeah, you guys come back here. And peasants, yeah, just run them down. Run them down to the Sarmatians and just clean them up, get them out of the way. That way they don't take up ammunition from my other troops here. Bowman, what in the gosh darn are you doing? Why aren't you shooting? Alright, so we cleaned up the peasants. They're down to, yeah, they're losing guys fast. So let's get back here. Oh, shit. Do not charge the spears. Come on, guys. Come on. Please don't do that. No. Oh, wait, they're running. Never mind. Good job, guys. Get them. We lost a lot of men, but you know what? We got rid of a unit of spears, so There is that. Alright, so Persian Cav. What do we do about that? Alright, summation's down to 25 men. That fucking sucks, but you know, that's how it goes. Alright, slingers and horse archers. What is going to be the play? You guys can run. Yeah, you guys can totally run. Alright, so are they bringing... What are they bringing back on in? Persian Cav down to 1 man left. Alright. Yeah, their units still have ammo, which is frustrating because they're able to, with their high ground over there, which is... it's so unique, you know, having this barbarian... I know I talked about before, but having a barbarian settlement surrounded by walls, it's very, very interesting. And yeah, it allows for you to have like both defensive advantages of the walls and yet also have the hill, which is unique. It's, you know, it's a double high ground. It's a very, yeah, it's really cool. It really is. It's a neat thing. So what do I do with these Nubian cavalry? Do I just charge something? Gosh, I don't... There's 18 Persian cav over there. It's just tempting to kind of get rid of them. Now, I am tempted to make a bold move with my Nubians and my Sarmatians, just to push off these slingers and horse archers, which are doing some damage to us. And if they want to bring their Persian cav back on in, they're welcome to. So let's charge here and then here and try to clean those units up. We will see if they respond with their cataphracts. If they do, hopefully we can get away from it. I mean, they do, it's a slower unit, right? But still, units in this game are very fast. So, let's get in there. So we broke the horse archers, that's perfect. And now let's get into the slingers and get them down. So far, no reaction from their general, which is nice. And now they're bringing those Persian cav on over, so we should be able to pick them off. And yeah, you guys continue to kill those slingers, which have not... There they go, now they've broken. And are they gonna react to us? Yeah, it looks like they are. Can we get away, please? Get away, please. Get away, all the way over here. Just like, all the way over there. Get away from the armored general. Please, 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 for the fucking love of God, please run. Oh God, just run. Run, run, run. What are those? Spears? Shit. Okay. I might have just lost my 2 cav units because we're gonna get trapped between spears and cataphracts. Come on guys, get away. Come on guys, you can escape. I believe in you, get away. Get away here, and then get away here, and here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. No, 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 don't get caught, don't get caught, come on. Oh, for the love of God, don't get caught. And now we're on the outside of the perimeter, and we don't have these walls secured, so... out of the fire and into the frying pan. Yeah, this unit's probably dead. Come on, you guys can run, please, for fuck's sake. Guys, units just don't respond to the run command in this game. It sucks so much, I hate it. I hate it so much. Alright, well, the summations, I think I may have gotten them away. So let's try to get away that way. And then, yeah, we're just gonna get shot down. We're just running the gauntlet right now, which really sucks. Here's the hillmen that we fought. Remember them? Yeah, remember them? Alright, we'll see if they survive, but I doubt it. Well, we got some of our summations back to safety here. Although we're still getting chased by the Eastern General. Oh my God, he's coming for us. Oh my God. Chariots? Can we just get our chariots in here and kill their... Oh my God, he's just gonna kill my summations. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if this is really the fight that I want, but we can try to do some damage here. Spears, you want to line up and act like normal spears? Oh, we got out of phalanx formation. That sucks. Alright, let's get the chariots in, and let's get my general in and see if we can do some damage here. And you guys go after their horse archers, and they're just running through everything. What happened to my chariots? I guess still there? Yeah. And let's get my chariot archers in here as well. And General, oh shit, I should probably get you back. Yeah, let's have you rally. And let's try to get you back here. And Slingers, I actually don't mind if you just shoot into combat. If we can get rid of this armored general, this Eastern Cataphract dude, we have I don't know, a better chance. Are we killing any of them? They're down to 28 guys. Do we have anything we can throw in? Seems like everything's just melting. 25 men. Everything's just melting. It's just... they don't even like have a charge bonus. Yeah, down to 18 guys. Oh god, they're fighting. They're fighting so hard. 16 guys. Hey, we killed the general. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Holy shit. Alright, now get back. Get back here. Get back here and... Oh my god. See, I'm afraid to have hope, you know? Archers down here, they came down off the wall finally, so let's go kill them. With our 2 units of chariots. And we have our general. They want to bring down their spears now to avenge their general's death. So, let's see if we can kill him. So we wrapped up those archers. That feels good. Got our vengeance on them. And, oh, if we could break these Eastern infantry here instead of having to fight them on the plaza. There they go. There's the break. There's the break. So let's go send our chariots in and run down those guys. Maybe send my general in as well. Chasing routing units with chariots just never feels that great. But yeah, do as much damage as you can, guys. Try to run those guys down. And then what's left? They have some Eastern infantry on the plaza. Oh my god, are we gonna win this? How much time is left? Oh shit, there's like barely any time left. Alright, everyone in! Everyone get in! Holy shit. I just noticed there's like no time left. Guys, get down here. Guys, get down. Get down. Get down. Just realize that we're about to lose based on time. So everyone get down. Yep, there we go. General, come on in. Who's on the city center? More Eastern infantry? Perfect. So we have to kill spears to win? That sucks. That sucks. Alright, let's try to get these... What's here? Slingers? Oh, if we could break those hillmen with our chariots, that'd be really clutch. And General, come on in as well and break them. And... yeah, all these units come up here and get onto the plaza. Get onto the plaza. And we'll try to run interference with our chariots and our cav to just clear these units up from trying to get at us here. Yeah, try to get those slingers here. And how many does 34 Eastern infantry? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, there's like so little time left. Alright, so they have 34 Eastern infantry and then like a one-man unit there. Chariot archers, don't go on the plaza, guys. Don't go on the plaza, don't go on the plaza. If we can draw them off the plaza with our ranged units... yeah, if we could draw them off and just shoot at them... yeah, chariot archers get back. I should have not put you on in the first place. And then yeah, if we can just break these guys... is that not a victory? Oh, there's still units on the frickin'... damn it. There's units elsewhere, so we have to kill them anyway. We have to kill them. Like, they're not in their, like, spear formation, so maybe we can get them. I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna work. We just need to kill these guys. Yeah, just run everyone on in. And see if we can brute force our way onto the plaza. How many men are left? 18. And yeah, they broke our chariots. My general's fighting. Infantry, you guys have to, please, for the love of God, please run in. Please, please, what are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Run, run, run. Fucking run. Oh my god. Alright, so what do we have there? Archers. So, General, go get those archers. And maybe chariots can go get them as well. And then, yeah, infantry just hang out here. Alright, so we hang out there. And we just have to hold for 3 minutes, but I don't know if we have enough time. If we break that unit of... If we break those archers, do we win? Come on, guys. Come on, come on. What's the general doing? I thought I told you guys to get the archers. God damn. Oh my god. Okay, general's now fighting their archers now, and there's the victory. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. I didn't think I was gonna get that. Holy shit.
Victory of sorts is yours.
Oh, that was so fucking scrappy. That was insane. Oh my god. I can't believe we won that. That was insane. So they killed 810 and I killed over 1,000. And yeah, casualties inflicted. General did very well. 71 kills. Skirmishers weren't really in the fight. Chariots got 103. Slingers 1. Desert Axes 20. Nile Spears, yeah, didn't do too much. 50. 19, 3, and 43. Slingers, is that 74 on Slingers? Okay, they did well. They were the ones on the wall. Yeah, Bowman 118, 102, 67. Chariot Archers 122. They did very well. Nubian Cat 54. Sarmatian Mercenaries got 124. They did well as well. Yeah, Jesus. Oh my god. I can't believe I got that. That was... I did not think I was going to get that. Yeah, so what do we do here? I don't really want this place. I'm planning on giving it back. And there we go. Low taxes, we're going to be fine. So we have 2,800 people left after the extermination. Yeah, that's fine as long as we can hang on to it. So trade increase, superior commander, thank God. And shield bearer, +1 to the valor of your general's bodyguards. Alright, yeah, I'll take it. I could have used that in the last battle. Alright, can we retrain stuff here? Thank God we can retrain stuff. Oh my god, that was insane. That was so insane. Yeah, let's get some peasants going so that I can maybe leave this place if I have to. And what can I train here? Desert Axes, Nile Spears, Nubian Cav, and both types of chariots, and bowmen. Yeah, it's okay. I can train some stuff here. That's fine. And let's repair those stone walls. And then... should I get paved roads? Paved roads is an idea. Getting mines here. I'm not planning on keeping this place, so I don't know. But then again, if I give this away to someone that is a protectorate of myself, then the way that I understand how that works is that I basically am given as tribute all of the excess money that they are not spending on their own upkeep. That's how I understand that. So I guess it's not like it is in my best interest to build this place up, I suppose, before giving it to the Armenians. So let's get these paved roads actually, even though it's not going to make me any money right now. It's going to help, right, with getting through this giant-ass territory, that's for sure, so... yeah, let's do that, and then let's make sure I drop a save. And then, yeah, hopefully this army can succeed down here. It's going to be tricky, you know, another decent... yeah, oh my god, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-star general. And then this army out here, so 2 units of cataphracts right there. I can fight them outside of the city. I can attack him and then fight an outside of the city battle. I don't know if the garrison would get involved. It might just be these 2 armies here, which I outnumber, but like, I don't know. It's going to be tricky. This ain't much of an army that I have myself, so it's tempting to wait until these guys are ready to go and help out, but at this point, they're probably just going to attack me anyway during this turn, maybe, would be my guess. While it does feel good to make some progress, at least in one of my sectors of this campaign, for now, I'm really curious about what's going to happen down here, because if this army continues to march on Siwa, this is going to get really interesting to see if we can actually hold against this scary, what is basically a half stack, but it's very scary. And then I was looking ahead to see, because I thought, you know, hey, maybe that's the scary army, and then, you know, these armies are going to be a little bit easier. And then I saw, like, this army I think is maybe a bit easier, right? But then there's this army, another chunky, look at this boy. Some urban cohorts, some Praetorians again, some more legionaries, some Arcani. That's awesome. I love to see that. That's such a cool unit. So it's, I don't know if it's going to get any easier. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like it almost feels like we're just going to be holding our ground here in Siwa and Cyrene until these forces in Anatolia are freed up, and then I can bring them down south. That's almost what it feels like. Just because these forces, like this force is basically ready to go. I just have to train up this one more unit of Nubian Cav, and then I can send them down to Sidon and Jerusalem to get them to be retrained with the experience upgrades and the, is it the armor and weapon upgrades from Horus? Let me remind myself. Nope, not there. Temple City, there it is. Yeah, light weapons, heavy weapons, and armor upgrades from Horus. So I don't know, actually, they might already be set. Maybe not. We can bring them down there. We'll see. We'll see if they get any upgrades. And so this army is like just about ready to go. Just needs to get retrained, and then it needs to be put on some boats and sent out over. In fact, you can keep training boats here in Salamis. And that'll be yet another army we can send to North Africa, which will be nice. Down in these three provinces, we are continuing to train up, but again, it's slow. Our good units, like the Egyptian chariots and the Pharaoh's bowmen and the Pharaoh's guards and the Nile cavalry, they all take 2 turns to train, so it's kind of a slow grind to get these armies up to speed. So that's happening there. We're training up another army here in these 4 provinces of Antioch, Sidon, Damascus, and Jerusalem as well. And then we're also getting our Western Anatolia provinces also working on another army. In fact, this might be the next place. It's the next closest to being finished, I think. And then we can send them down to North Africa. And it might, and obviously these mercenary armies, once they're finished up here, taking Mazaka and Sinop, that's going to free up basically 2 more mercenary armies and then another Egyptian army that can get retrained and sent out as well. So there's going to be a point where we're really flooding North Africa with more armies. But I feel like until then, we're just going to be sort of wading water and holding our ground here. And that's not the worst thing. I mean, maybe we can spot a moment where we can kind of reach out and take Leptis Magna. However, I kind of feel like the real fight is here in the oceans. We need to sort of catch up with our navies. I thought that we were doing okay, but apparently not. Apparently the Scipii boats are quite formidable, and I have to get going on that. I have to win these battles so that I can transport troops quickly between Cyrene and Leptis Magna, and going forward so that I can blockade their Sicilian ports and blockade their North African ports as well, and try to starve out the Scipii so that we see less of these armies. As fun as they are and as cool as they are to like see and look at it and be like, ooh, wow, man, if they keep just punching me in the face and driving my armies back, like that's going to be really tough, because that's basically like another army that I lost. Like this, half of this army here that just got scrapped by that army, like that was a big loss. That was troops that took a lot of time to train up, even though they weren't super high quality. Still, that was a lot. So no more of that, eh? Before I go, I just wanted to mention that I did start up channel memberships now. Finally, it's been so long. I've been wanting to do this for a very long time. So finally, if you do want to become a channel member, you can do so for just $1 a month. You can support the channel. I don't have any member exclusive videos yet. That's something that I'm going to be starting up for a next tier eventually. But for now, I did create some custom badges and custom emojis. Something that it's not really like my forte. I don't really make graphic things and whatever, but I'm actually kind of, I don't know. I actually spent a bit of time on this, so for what it's worth, there is that. So if you want to support the channel, that is one way to do so. If you don't want to become a member, then also you can subscribe, like, and share. Those are other ways that you can help the channel. Until next time, this has been Concept playing Rome Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.